Good morning, DJ Talk family. How you all doing today? First of all, welcome to the 50th episode of DJ Talk. Now, before we get started, I would like to drop by and say that we finally made it. It's the big day, and I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I just want to say thank you for the love and support. Thank you for pushing me towards my destination. And thank you guys because you were the ones that encouraged me to never quit. Just keep going. And it's been a year since I've started DJ Talk podcast. And hey, you know, it's been a heck of a ride for me. And I've been in one heck of a ride. And many more to come. But on top of that, it's been a great ride. So to celebrate this day, it means a lot to me. But the best part about this is I get to do it with you guys of DJ Talk family. It's just a special moment for me. It wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for anybody that's in. If it's first of all God first and everyone of you, such as my family, my friends, and the list goes on. I am so happy and very appreciative of celebrating this 1 year anniversary of DJ Talk podcast. So before we get into it, I would like to just say, if you guys are new to this channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the bell for notifications and many more to come. So without any further ado, let's get right to it. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about how the DJ Talk podcast got started. You know something? It wasn't easy at all. Because last year, in this month, it was when I started to record my first episode of this podcast. And to be quite honest with you, it wasn't easy. I already said that. I'll say that again. It was not easy. Everything I did on this podcast was not easy. It took a lot of hard work. It took a lot of putting things together. And heck, it took a lot of writing. It took a lot of stuff, this and that. It took a lot of it to put this in order. And like I said, it wasn't easy because when I heard myself doing it for the first time, I was like, wow, is that me doing that? So after that, I was like, you know what, the heck with it. I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to continue to do it. And I said to myself, from now on, if you can continue doing what you're doing, you will make it. You will make it on time. And not only on time, but you will make it to the top. Even though it was a challenge, but every day I challenged myself to do it. And do great in my episodes with 2 versions when it comes to languages of it. And that was a thing of beauty. And the 2 versions was English and Spanish. Well, Spanish is first and English is second. Because when it came to the language, I just wanted to break the barriers. Because there were some people who don't talk English. So I had to do it in Spanish. So I can translate, so I can explain to them what I was talking about and help them out whenever they needed help with. Even though I do other things, but at the end of the day, I will always enjoy doing this podcast. For me, it started, it started, but as for me, it also started for me when I was actually filming at the waterfalls videos. If and make sure you guys go check that out. It's on my enjoying the waterfalls playlist. So, so make sure you guys go check that out. It's incredible. It's inspiration and it's also motivating as well. So make sure you guys go check that out. You know what? I'll say it again. It's incredible when you hear the sound of the waterfalls coming down and me talking about good topics and good topics only. So it inspired me right there to do DJ Talk podcast. And after that, I've never turned back. I just kept going and going and going and going and going. And as I get there, I'll tell you what, this is a great journey that I will never take for granted. Now, some of you may ask this question, and you may ask, how did you make it? Or who helped you through in tough situations but still managed to do it? Well, a few things that I have to learn along the way, and to mention it, I will say a few things that helped me get through it or helped me through it. Number one, Jehovah the one and only was the one that helped me through it. Two, my family. Even though they were surprised after I told them about my ideas and how I was going to do it. And after that, at first they didn't believe me, but then after that, they were all in and they were all behind me and they were all supporting me. Number three, staying focused. Every day for me, I always want to stay focused on the goal, stay focused on the objective, and how I was going to head on the top when it came to being focused. I always keep myself focused. Number four, motivating myself. Every day when I motivate myself, every day I motivate myself to do better than last year, to do more than good, but to do great. Because I want to do great and be great and stay great as time went by. Five, changing my mentality and being more than just okay, but being driven. That's what I always see in me. I see a new version of myself, or better yet, I see the best version of myself. So that's when I decided to make changes and start to be more resilient, more committed, and more into it, as in more active like I want to be. So that was the key to all the success for DJ Talk Podcast for me. It was about changing mentality and most importantly, be more confident than never before. So it's about confidence. It's about resiliency. It's about trying to make it on top and stay in that direction. Number six, no fear. Record every episode. Every episode that I recorded, I felt no fear doing it. And it was a great feeling at all. And after I get done with it, I admire it. And I continue to do what I'm doing and I continue to do what I'm doing. So you see, when it came to doing it, Sometimes you just have to admire your work that you've done. Like for everyone out there, if you do a great work and after you get done with it, you just have to take a step back and admire the work that you've done. And shout out to all the podcasters out there that do all great work and to be honest with you, you always have a lot of admiration. I always admire you for doing your episodes, doing your vlogs, doing your podcast and everything you do, every content you do. I admire you guys for that and I applaud you for that. So, like I said before, it is the best feeling out there. It is the best, not only just the feeling out there, but it's the best feeling in the world. There are great few words that talks about celebrating big moments like this. And it says, and Oprah Winfrey says this, the more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is in life to celebrate. Number two, Terry Mark say these words. Happiness requires that we celebrate the positive side of life. Peace requires that we accept both the positive and the negative outcomes of our life and move on. Number three, Derek Jensen says, if we celebrate life with all its contradictions, embrace, experience, and ultimately live with it, a chance exists for a spiritual life filled not only with pain and untidiness, but also with joy, community, and creativity. Number four, the great Albert Einstein said these words. There are only two ways to live your life. One is as through nothing is a miracle. One is as tough, nothing is a miracle. The other is as tough, everything is a miracle. Number five, Maddie Stepnick. While we are living in the present, we must celebrate life every day, knowing that we are becoming history with every work, every action, and every deed. And the last one here is number six, Yann Martel. Life is so beautiful that death has fallen in love with it. A jealousy possessive love that grabs at what it can, but life leaps over oblivion lightly, losing only a thing or two of no importance, and gloom is just a passing shadow of a cloud. Excuse me, sorry about that. So you see, celebrating is for people that have been through tough times in their lives. And you know what? They deserve this time. They deserve them. They deserve it. And just like people like us that went through tough times, and just like people like us that went through a tough situations, we deserve this celebration, you know? We deserve it because if it was never like that, we would never have be doing what we're doing right now. So, my opinion, let's celebrate. Celebration is always the best feeling out there. So, it's time to celebrate. The time of suffering is over. And all I can say is, suffer no more. You know what? In this part, I will say this. You suffer through tough times. You suffer through tough situations. You suffer through trials and tribulations. You suffered a lot of those things in your life. But at the end of the day, you deserve better. Not just me, but you guys deserve better. Because we've been through a lot as a family, right? My family and I, we've been through a lot together. And you know what? When we succeed together, we celebrate together. Because every day is a day of celebration, you know? And like I say, and to all my family members out there, I would say this: suffer no more. And to all my friends out there that celebrate big accomplishments, suffer no more. So before I wrap this episode up, I would like to take this time to thank each and every one of you for joining in this celebration of 1 year of doing DJ Talk Podcast and many more to come. So thank you all for supporting my podcast, and thank you all for being part of DJ Talk family. So, with that being said, stay tuned for more and new episodes of DJ Talk. Stay positive and stay confident, and have a great day and enjoy this moment. Peace out.